Hello, Radiant Lights. Great to connect with you again for another reading. For this reading, we are going to be tuning in to see what you are ready to receive and about to receive from the Bank of the Universe. There is a lot getting ready to download, to be manifested into form, to be experienced and expressed on this earth plane, and we're going to be tuning in for you individually to see what it is that you are ready to receive and about to receive. Ways to connect with me are in the description box below, as well as the timestamps. I hope that you're getting the insight and understanding for your path. I know a lot of you are, and I so appreciate, oh my gosh, your comments, your appreciation, and such love, light, and wisdom in the comments of amazing uplifting insight and energy. And some of you are really holding the sacred space, not just for this community, but in your life and what you're doing in service. And I just want you to know that it's very inspiring, and it's heartfelt, it's encouraging, and it's wonderful to be a small part of this. All right, let's get to the individual soul stories. Let's look and see what we have here. The first one is, they're all Ace of Cups. This is about really opening to that cup of bounty, the Holy Grail, to receive. And soul story number one has the Labradorite. In truth, we receive first, and then we give from that full cup. And we have Ace of Cups here, Ace of Cups in the north. Lots of messages coming through from Spirit. And you have the Pyrite cube. For this Ace of Cups, soul story number three is, looks like this, and you have a Pyrite nugget. Soul story number four looks like this with a lotus. And you have an Aragonite cluster. There you go. All right, soul story number one, number two, number three, and number four. I'm also going to be tuning in, doing an alignment and attunement meditation. You're welcome to stick around for that, or you can jump ahead to the time steps for your individual reading. Just again want to say how much I appreciate all of you, and you sharing your gifts, and you sharing your soul stories with me in the comments and on Instagram, and some of you have been connecting with me through Patreon, and you are making such a difference in the world, and it's just amazing to be a small part of it. All right, let's connect in. Connecting in through the heart chakra. Bring your inner gaze and inner awareness into that space in between the in-breath and out-breath, and center there. Relax into your body, the vessel and vehicle of your soul. In your own pace, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel a centering and connecting inside. The next breath in, breathe in above the crown chakra, connecting in through the higher self into the soul star chakra. Take another deep breath in, extending and expanding in awareness and energy. Expanding your frequency as you breathe out, feel the higher dimensional aspect of you in your body as your body. Breathing in, connecting into the higher self, expanding into the frequency of the soul, feeling the resonance of the soul that is you. Taking your own time to continue to slow your breath down, allow your breath to become very centering. Allow your breath to be felt inside the breath of life, all of life. That is you, inside you and expressing as you. And bringing your awareness back to that space in between your in-breath and out-breath. Feel yourself very calm, confident, and centered inside. Feel yourself guided by your very own higher self. And when you're ready, choose the cards or crystals that most resonate for you. Trusting your own inner knowing and intuition, knowing that you're guided to the messages and guidance that are most resonating and life-enhancing for you. You are aligned to the higher vibrational frequency of you, expressing through the vibration of love, light, and wisdom. Hello, Radiant Soul. Welcome to your reading. This is Soul's Story number 1, and you have the Labradorite. Very powerful, small but powerful. And you have the crystals in the cup. It's a lot of ancient wisdom coming through in your timeline. Connection to the ancient ones, a lot of ancestral energy and a lot of Egyptian energy, Africa, North Africa. I heard Mozambique, Morocco. A lot of traveling your soul has done. And so in the Bank of the Universe, you have actually accrued a lot. It may not seem like it always in this life. In your bank account is your spirit, your spiritual gifts. You are really here to help others on the path, no matter what it is that you're doing. You do have a level of wisdom that is very advanced and advanced for your years. And one of the things that is in this Bank of the Universe is that you're meant to use your gifts. I just heard you're meant to use them more wisely. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently. We're going to just get the cards and then play, because there is a lot. This timeline shifting that we're going through, many are going through, is bringing people more opportunities and to really step into your soul gifts on a 3D level. So this is really about heaven on earth. This is really about making what has been in the etheric, what is part of the destiny on a soul level, come into being. So this means using your gifts, your talents, your abilities. And some of you have a strong gift of, I heard, receiving or drawing in what you need right when you need it, but also speaking. So let's see what we have here. All right, so you've got the crystals, and I do feel it's very interesting because I love my crystals, my crystal family. As a trained and initiated shaman, I am initiated in rock medicine, which has to do with working with crystals, and also I received the red healing shawl. It's a whole nother story. I'll have to tell it sometime. I don't know, in the members or Patreon. I don't want to take the time here, but needless to say, I feel like you have some initiation, or you have recently gone through some kind of major learning lesson or experience, or there's a lot of wisdom that you have recently gained from something. Use of crystals, tone, and sound, connecting in vibrationally is really important for you. Really being aware of the vibration and frequency of what you're doing, what you're eating, and those that are around you. One of the things that's in your bank account, your spiritual bank account, or the bank of the universe, is a heightened sensitivity, a heightened sense of spirit, of energy, of intuition, but it's also going to be heightening. So there's something that you're meant to do with your gifts. Now, some of you, this is also that you're going to receive from these gifts, whatever it is that you consider your gifts, your talents, some form of creativity, creative expression, or just a creative way of seeing things or approaching things. So there is a time opening up for you where you're going to be using your gifts more. Now, it's going to be very important that you also come from a place of authenticity, authentic expression, authentic needs, authentic wants. You're going to be able to get to your genuine, authentic needs and wants. You're going to be given some kind of opportunity to share on a broader level or a bigger level, or be more seen, and but also to use your gifts and your talents. And I'm feeling within your spiritual bank account from the universe that this also has to do with receiving some level of leadership. Okay, here we go. Collective consciousness. This is you being very open to the energies that are saying supernova, an aspect of must be die to be born. I'm not necessarily reading these to connect in. There we go, financial freedom. Oh gosh, okay, here it comes. Wow, okay. An expansion, what did I say? Okay, your gifts are going to bring you financial reward, financial freedom. You are moving into a space where you're not going to want for anything. Now, for some of you, it may also be that your wants, your desires are getting less. You're really simplifying your life. As you're expanding more in your life and life experience and using your gifts, you actually are receiving more. Now, the message I got was the crystals. I don't know why I didn't get it till now. The message I'm getting is the crystals are represent gifts that you have, but gifts that you're receiving. And one of those gifts is money. You're going to be receiving, earning more money. Now, some of you, this is receiving more money. Some of you, it is both receiving and earning more money. So more money, more abundance is coming in your account. And you have accrued this over the ages and over the time. You've stuck to your guns about something. You've stuck to your intuition, your inner knowing about something. And honestly, it's about to pay off. And some of you were in a situation where some people either didn't understand you, or they wanted you to go in a certain direction or do something differently, and you didn't do it. And because you didn't do it, you've been accruing based on your understanding what you truly need in your life. So this is getting ready to go up the ladder, whatever that means. Ladder of success, ladder of better and better and better, more and more life enhancing. Corporate ladder, ladder of whatever you've set yourself to a next level. And what is guiding you is this inner light. This inner light is guiding you. Now we've got family here. So one of the gifts is a family of your choosing. This is about your soul family, a soul group. Even if you have a family now, that family is expanding. This could be a family of connecting into the internet. I consider you, especially those of you that have been coming to this channel, this community for a while, I really try to answer all the, either answer or I put my, namaste heart in a little fairy. because I'm really connecting energetically. I'm not just doing a reading. I'm connecting before I tune in, then I do tune in meditation during the, before the individual soul stories. But I really sit there and connect in and send energy, send prayers, send whatever's needed or asked for. And I really feel your soul and your heart. And I feel that you can feel mine. So some of you, this expansion is coming in the work that you do, the way you monetize what you do. There's a great expansion where you're going to be reaching more people, and therefore, because you're reaching more people with your truth, your word, your voice, you're speaking a universal truth, or truth that the collective needs to hear. Some of you are going to be working a lot with the mainstream world, or you are in the mainstream somehow, or you're working with the mainstream consciousness to help the mainstream consciousness or raise consciousness. So if you've been working with a smaller group, or just with maybe people that are on a conscious soul path or spiritual path, that's expanding somehow. Now, some of you, I'm getting the picture and the image, they're telling me you're doing it through something written or music, some form of communication, some form of creative expression that has to do with communication or media, telemedia. I heard telemedia. I heard also telenova, telemedia, media. I'm getting multiple languages here. Some of you, that's part of the expansion, and your gift is you're going to remember or recall a certain language or certain words. For some of you, it is the language of light. You're recalling an ancestral language. Some of you, it is the language or native tongue, speaking in tongues, native tongue. Some of you, it is a language that you grew up with, or your family or relatives did. Maybe you're not as fluent in it, but you are going to be. Okay, beautiful. Oh, look at this. Yes, new life. And then you have ups and downs, but you're on the upswing. So here's the timing. It's all the timing is right now. Okay. So something's speeding up in your timing, your time frame, that you're going to be... you're on this upswing. So there's again, it's whatever you've been putting in the world or you've been focused on, that is starting to pay off. And that's creating a level of expansion. Also because you really took the time to do whatever it is that you're doing in your own way, or trying to be as authentic as possible. This is a lot about authentic expression. This is what I'm hearing and what I'm being shown in your spiritual bank account, which you're part of the universe, is that this is not quick, but it's certain, it's consistent. So part of the financial freedom for you is going to be consistent income, where it's just building and expansion. So this is expansion in multiple areas of your life. Okay, creativity, job offer, grounding, to ground yourself. It's very interesting because I did in the meditation, I did quite a bit of centering and grounding. So I'm getting you might feel a little up in the air or a little off center. That's because you really are shifting inside on a deeper level, and this shifting is causing some changes energetically, and you can feel it. You can feel like something's about to happen, something's about to manifest, something's about to shift. You can feel energetically that something is happening. So also working with crystals can be really, really good for you, using for grounding, using for clearing. You may want to work with a cluster. So I'm getting for you, obviously you've got the Lapis Lazuli. I hope I said that. Did I say it right? Did I say the right stone? Lapis Lazuli in the intro? I don't know. I've been really spacey these days. I'm getting drawn to the smoky quartz, but double terminated. So grounding, cleansing, clearing, but mixed with something else. So you could have for instance, a cluster of the smoky quartz, the magnetic hematite for drawing in, but also is grounding. Magnetic hematite is very good for manifesting, very good for drawing what you need, but it's also grounding. And labradorite. Let me come over here for manifesting, or any other stone. But see if you can put a group that works for you and either keep it in your pocket, your purse, your backpack, or on a table or someplace where you see it. Some of you, it may be in a window or by your bed, so that you're aligning to this energy of expansion. Now, again, I also am feeling like there's something about your voice that's expanding. And as you connect into more to, okay, so you've got one of a kind and Othilla. So again, this is something that you were born with or incarnated with, or it's in your genes, your genealogy, it's in your energy, it's in your DNA, it's in your cellular memory, it's in your other dimensional aspect of you, and that timeline is collapsing into this central timeline, or it's past life. This authenticity, the way that you do what you do, is what is getting you this new life. So you're about to move in a timeline shift that is going to greatly expand your world. Now, on a 3D level, this is going to happen in different ways for different people. But I'm going to give you an example. Okay, and this is saying to be open. So be open to possibilities and don't get yourself locked in at this time. In the Bank of the Universe, because it very much has to do with the Akashic, there's going to come a time where something happens. It's a job offer that, or a client that you have that gets you in a new direction that you didn't even know. It's something you post, something goes quote unquote viral or whatever, or it just reaches more people. For some of you, this is leaving one job and going to another job. You're going to take a chance, a risk, and it's going to pay off. It's going to be better. It's not only going to be better money, it's going to be better opportunity. I will say in the Bank of the Universe for you is also an up-leveling of the people that's coming into your life. You're going to have much, 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 much more resonating and aligned people. People that are very creative, people that are making things happen in the world, that are inspirational for you as well, that you feel inspired. Because a lot of you are the encourager, the motivator, the inspirer, and some of you, it's absolutely draining you. But it's meant to be. You have honed your skills, honed your chops, however you want to put it. You have definitely put the time and the energy in, and so you're owed this debt that's coming. You've got the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, we always think of debt like money, or I owe this, but no, the universe or the infinite innate intelligence, because we are creating and manifesting the oneness through us, God, the all that is. We have a mission, we have a purpose. And as we do that, it's not that anyone's keeping score. God's not keeping score. No one, your guides aren't keeping score. There's no scorekeeping. But it is very much karma of whatever you put in starts coming out. And what you don't even know that you are meant to experience is a timing issue. So sometimes you'll have an experience that you're like, I never even wanted that. I never even planned for that. And it happens. So this is the time for you that you're aligning to a bigger version of you. And just as I said that, here's the Wheel of Fortune. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to move this over here. So some of you, this very much has to do with something creative or taking a creative approach. I do feel what's coming up for you in your bank account, what's maybe been hidden, is some creative aspect of you or creative project. The other thing, one of a kind, again, this is something that you've inherited. Also within the Bank of the Universe is some kind of inheritance, something given to you, a need filled. Some of you, this need is money. Some of you need this is a coach or something creative or someone that helps you with your creativity. Some of you, it's someone that helps you reaching more people. Some of you, it helps with your body. Some of you, it helps in finding a new home, because that is another thing in the Bank of the Universe that you have in your particular account is some kind of home and a new direction. So this new direction is moving you from where you are now. You, whether you know it or not, you're in a releasing time. You're starting to release what's complete, what isn't working. So you're moving from that tower, that Mars energy. Mars is very much about motivation and movement, moving you in a particular direction. It's also how you navigate or how you move through the world, right? So you're moving through a gift, increase financially, vitality, better health, anything that causes a life-enhancing expansion for you, but it's in the beginning stages. This is what gets that cycle, the timing begins to shift for you, and then you begin to move into that Ten of Pentacles energy, which for you has a lot to do with financial freedom, not just financial security, but financial freedom, a paring down in life what no longer supports or suits you. This will be in relationships, circumstances, situations, jobs, types of clients. Some of you, this is even you create or make something and you're going to pare down. You're like I get jewelry, like you could be making jewelry or working with something, selling something, and you're like, you know what, that's not really selling very well, or I don't enjoy making that anymore. You're going to let it go. So this Wheel of Fortune is definitely pushing you in a new direction. So part of what's coming up in your spiritual account, what's coming up, what's in the bank for you, the bank of the universe, is the ability to go in a new direction that is more creative, more fun, which brings in new life, better opportunities. And again, we have again here, look at that new pathway. And then you move into the Fool, this Uranus. So yes, there is a chance, there is a little bit of a leap, there is an awakening here, but it all is part of the timing. In other words, it's in your bank account. You can withdraw now. What's going to be happening through your higher self is withdrawing. Your ego mind may not understand or see it. You'll see some of it, that you're going to be put in the right place at the right time to go in this new direction that is better for you. And this new direction has to do with financial freedom, really up-leveling how you live, living really abundantly. And that really means family, friends like family, your own family, a support system that's really there for you. And it gets you in this new direction that you're going to only be able to do intuitively. So Two of Swords means it's not just about meditation or being at a crossroads. The Two of Swords is like a competing idea sometimes. It's like you've had an insight, a new Ace of Swords. You've had a new insight or new idea, something that has come in. But you still have the old, again. So for you, it's very much about choosing this new direction or allowing what is being chosen for you by your higher self. What's really are you, the true you, the authentic you, right? The Lapis Lazuli you. What are you choosing? You're choosing an authentic life, a one-of-a-kind life, a life that is actually better suited for you. It's a very powerful time for you. And that means that you are opening up more to your creativity and working creatively. And instead of looking at problems or challenges of the past, the downtime, you're looking at the upswing and how you can maximize. So in the bank account is a better living situation. Pertho, you're on your path to destiny. The Fool. So this is being all divinely guided. This is all part of the plan. This is all, part of it is what you have put in this lifetime, but a lot of it is a timing. And I'm just hearing this tell you, you could even look in your chart and you would be able to see it. Like, oh yeah, I am going, things are building. You're not sliding back. What is in your spiritual bank account within the bank of the universe is not sliding back. You're not going back. You're on the upswing. You're going to have a new foundation that's stronger. a new platform, a new plateau. You're at a new plateau that is better, is stronger, is more affluent, is more abundant, is more prosperous, is more confident, there's more self-esteem. You're seeing your gifts now, you're recognizing your gifts. So your gifts are paying off to bring you in this new direction, this new road that you're taking. Okay, let's get a message through the Astro Dice, a way of aligning into this frequency. Of course, look at that, 11th house, Sun in Capricorn. Don't stop, don't in the 11th house. So building that family, that creative family, that spiritual family, that resonating family, whatever that is for you, that community. Work within your communities, work within groups. This is also about some kind of, in your bank account, from the universe, your bank of the universe, is a job, a position, a career doing much, much better and having an up-leveling in clients or customers, people around you. Now, for some of you, this is investments. It is that you're going to be able to build and create that life that you want. That is coming, and it's based on your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your creativity. And you're going to be seen. You're finally going to be seen for what it is that you have, that you know. And that is bringing in legacy. You're going to have a legacy. Some of you already have one, but it's going to get stronger. You're going to be leaving a legacy that helps the collective consciousness, that helps humankind in whatever field, whatever capacity. Some of you, it could be something in education. Some of you, it's even your whole family is somehow involved. There's a up-leveling within the family or family system. So this could be multiple psychics or channelers or artists. There's some kind of legacy that you're carrying on and passing on. You're carrying on and passing on. A lot of you, this is also online legacy, something you're creating, you're putting in the world. And because of that, that brings in this abundance and financial increase, financial freedom and expansion. All right, so like that is your reading, and your Soul Insights mantra to support you on this part of your path is, as I align to my soul and express my soul gifts, I align to the abundance of the universe. Yes. Lots of love and light to you. Hello, Radiant Soul Light. This is Soul Story number 2. Welcome to your reading. Okay, I'm hearing no more problems, or there's no more problem. One of the things that's coming up for you in your spiritual bank account from the Bank of the Universe is a problem is solved. Or you're also going to see a certain problem that was very big as small, like a drop in the ocean. You're getting grace. There is something grace. You're gracefully handling a situation, and therefore you're able to move on from it. An obstacle is cleared, a problem is solved. So you've had something that you want to resolve, or a problem, an issue, some kind of concern. Maybe it's many problems, but I'm getting the problem is solved. You get it solved. Some of you, solving this problem, it also has to do with money and security, is going to bring you more security or a sense of stability, inner stability, but also outer stability, stability in your circumstances. Now you've got Ace of Cups in the north. This means that one of the things you're going to have, some of you, it is a move north of where you are. It is also movement. And it's movement into something clearer, kind of clearing the air, clearing the clouds, clearing within your spiritual account, within the Bank of the Universe, is clarity is coming in. It's clearing the air, any misconceptions. So you're going to have some circumstances that come in, or there's going to be more clarity in the circumstances. Some of you, this is also going to be people that help you clear up any misunderstanding or miscommunication. Now, this could also be happening within particular relationships, that some things get cleared up. The other thing that I'm getting with you when I tune into the universe, it is literally to work with gold or gold color, gold. It's really good for you right now. Now, gold is a lot about shining and using your gifts. Silver is about cleansing and clearing, similar to lead or pewter, right? But silver is about detoxing. Gold is about attracting. So this is a time that you're going to be attracting more of what you need through the spirit plane on the earth plane. So you're moving into a time of attracting and building, building up or building back up and attracting. Gold draws in. It also works on the vibration of abundance, royalty, star, I just heard starseed, and shining your light or shining your abilities or drawing attention to you. So there is something that it's going to be very favorable for you for drawing in the opportunities, the people, the situations that are right for you, are best for you on your path. So this is definitely a time of attraction. I'm also getting you more attractive or feeling more attractive or feeling like you're being noticed and you're comfortable being noticed. You're being comfortable sharing your gifts. I just saw also the opportunity to lead a group. Now, some of you, this leading the group, okay, there we go. Some of you, this leading the group has a lot to do with working for a company or a particular group where you are put in a lead position or leadership position. One of the things that's changing for you is that you held yourself back, or you've been a little shy or reticent or maybe not confident. One of the things that's coming through in your spiritual bank account is confidence. You're going to be a lot more confident in your gifts. I'm also hearing the changes come, that the debt is paid. You're looking to sell a house or a home. The house sells, the flat, the apartment. I'm also being shown in the bank account that your worth goes up, where the inner worth, the ability for spending, property. This is also property. Property is able to be fixed. Now, some of you, this is your spiritual bank account in the Bank of the Universe. There could be a raise or a bonus, or you have more work coming in, project-based more work, something that comes in that pays. I just heard dividends, assets. You're going to have assets that are paid, assets that pay off. You're going to have the assets that pay off. Oh, what did I say? Debt paid. Yeah, this is attracting that extra job or the career, leveling up in the career. So if you're looking for another job or you want a second job or third, then it comes, okay? Okay, let's look and see what we've got here. Let the cards interpret the messages, help to the language of the cards, onward and upward. Yeah, well, you're attracting onward. You're moving onward. Again, this is what is in your spiritual account, bank account. In the Bank of the Universe, perfectionist. Keeping your stand. Well, that's the gold. See, your worth has come up. Your value has come up. Your worth has come up. This is increase in pay, bonus. This is making that right investment. This is investing in yourself. And as you invest in yourself, you're feeling better about yourself. So this is not just money. This is how you feel. This is self-esteem, value, valuing your choices, valuing your work, valuing your time. You've got life force energy. Time to engage in activities that rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Yeah, because you're worth it. This is definitely the soul. The story here is I'm worth it. My time is worth it, my viewpoint, my input. I'm not going to do overtime unless I'm paid. or I'll give an hour or two over, but no more, or once a month, or I'm going to have that talk and say, look, I don't mind jumping in, but I can't always do this unless this is going to be paid. And then we've got, look at this shining star. It's time for you to take front and center stage. Yeah, if you want to align to this energy more, getting a cube or pyrite of some sort can be very beneficial, and share your gifts. Get ready to see movement when you choose to share your gifts. Yeah, you're going to have opportunities because you are literally feeling better about yourself and your life. This doesn't matter what you perceive, how you live, or how much money is coming in. You are feeling more valuable, and because you're feeling more valuable, you're being more valued. So in your part of the bank of the universe, your spiritual account here, or spiritual bank account, your value and worth is coming up by what you know, by what you've put in, by how you feel. So you are attracting differently. This is a lot about what you're starting to attract. You're going to notice, if you haven't already, I'm attracting differently. I'm attracting better people, better situations, better everything better and better. I feel better. I feel better about myself. It doesn't matter if you in the past you perceived yourself, oh, I'm a little too much this or too much that, or I don't have this, or I'm this age or that age, or this state. It doesn't matter. You're going to see all that and go, yeah, but I'm still amazing. I am a shining star. I am a soul star. So that is really increasing also the oscillation of your energy. This means to me that your vibrational frequency is picking up. You're oscillating at a healthier energy. So this is also organ, muscles, tissues, fiber, the blood flow better. There's a better flow in your life, and a better flow of your circumstances and of the energy as money. So this is paying off debt. This is also the ability to have insurance covered. You're getting that message. Yeah, see, growth. This is all about the growth. And worth. You're being asked to honor your worth. There it is. So your bank account is full of value, and your values. You're valuing your principles, your beliefs, your wisdom, your life experience, your gifts, because you are valuing yourself more. What's been happening is you've been accruing more value in the bank of the universe, and this value is going to pay off in different ways. I just heard for some it's a car, or you're up-leveling or upgrading the car. So because you're feeling more and more worthy, you're valuing your worth, your self-esteem, your self-worth, the worth of what you know, or how just being here on the planet, that is bringing more valuable people and situations to you. You're attracting, again, differently because you're valuing yourself. Yes, dress to impress. Yeah, you're up-leveling. So a lot of you are dressing better, or feeling better about how you're dressing. You're just putting more time and energy and love into yourself and how you show up in the world. Creativity. Oh, job offer. So look at you move from debt to debt paid. So we're going to put that under here because I don't know how that snuck in, but there it is. You had debt. So some of you weren't feeling so great about yourself because of debt, whether you couldn't pay it off or didn't want to or didn't know how to, or maybe some of you were going to be on a plan that you're getting out of debt. That's a big part of this. You're going from debt to debt paid. Now, this is also the universe saying, look, you have also, some of you very much in the background in helping a lot of people or family members, or maybe you've been of service, and the debt paid is the universe debt to you. See, the universe uses our energy. We are the universe, right? We're aspects of the universe, individuated. So when we've been helping a lot, volunteering, putting in extra time, following our path, it's not again about checking, keeping score, or if I do this and this comes to me. But the universe registers that and repays you at a later date. So the debts that you've incurred are being paid. That's on a 3D level. But on the spirit level, 5D and above, and especially, ninth, 10th chakra, because you're going into the community, the world. This is coming back to you, tenfold. This is coming back to you. So if you've been changing how you dress or how you show up, or, whatever it is for you, you know what I'm talking about, because it's not about a judgment here. It's about you're showing up in life feeling better. You're showing up better. You're having care about your body and about how you dress or what you wear. You don't just throw anything on and go, oh, I don't really like how I look in this, or I don't feel right. You're going, no, I want to feel good. Because we all have outfits or clothes that we feel better in, that suit us better, look better. And it's more about your value and your worth. Because when you value yourself, your life force animating energy comes out, because you're tapping into more universal energy. So because of that, you're going to say the right thing. You're going to get the right job, the right idea, the right person coming in your life. There is growth, there is expansion, because you value yourself, which means you value the all that is, God, the universe, right? So when we don't value ourselves, essentially, we're not valuing God or the earth, the universe, right? The all that is, because there's no separation. So because of this value, you've accrued a lot to now attract, so you don't have to work as hard. That's the other thing. Got angel. Yeah, tap into your higher wisdom, your light. That's your gifts. Understanding that you have a lot to share, a lot to give. Chase, face and embrace the person in the mirror. Well, I feel you've done that. And that's what's brought up that's what they're trying to tell me. Okay. Yeah, because you faced yourself, you faced your fears, you faced your whatever was going on, whether things had happened, the victim mentality, or just from being knocked down in life, having challenges, having illness, having financial situation, whatever the life circumstances, because you moved through it and you got to a place of understanding yourself and your wisdom and applying your spiritual principles, your value went up, your worth went up to yourself. And because it went up to yourself, it went up in the universe. I hope that's making sense here. Yeah, it's all about, that's the thing, that universe sees what we do. It's not about people being on the bestseller list or how many subscribers or followers. If you're not there in consciousness, the universe doesn't read subscribers, followers, money, that bestseller list, best-selling book, Amazon best-selling book, New York. The universe doesn't care about that. It cares about consciousness, the true vibrational frequency. And so if you have no follower, if you are, a maintenance person working at a school, but you're high vibe, high consciousness, that's what's helping shift the world, truly, the universe. That's what's helping in the awakening. That's what's helping. Okay, be open. There may be something for you with soul story number, number 1. So you're going from debt to debt paid, and be opening to possibilities. I'll take one more card. Be open to the possibilities. There's something about you being more open. So what's going to happen is, because your frequency is shifting, you're releasing a lot of fear. One of the things that's coming in for you is being more open and more harmony. Again, because you're going to be magnetizing the right people in the right situations. And this is bringing in more harmony. So this is definitely a harmonization. It's a time of harmony in relationships. People getting you, people understanding you. you being able to work through any issues or problems, and I say that obstacles or problems. So there is harmony that's coming to you on your path. And that is part of what you've accrued in your spiritual bank account. The bank of the universe. It's time to withdraw. Now, this is what you're ready for. This is what is happening. But you can also, from this reading, withdraw. Ask, oh, I need a creative idea or creative solution, or follow through. You're going to be getting those. Again, your higher self is withdrawing those to you, giving those to you based on your new level of value and worth. So you've up-leveled your value and worth to yourself, to the universe, to life itself. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Judgment, and of course, what do? We've got the Empress, because that is about value and worth. Fertility, but the Empress, Venus energy, value, worth, Taurus, Libra. So you're going on in your life, you're much more open, you're coming from inner, this is about inner happiness, no matter what your circumstances, and that is bringing you outer happiness. So what's coming to you from the Bank of the Universe is happiness. You're going to be able to be listened to, heard, acknowledged, and understood. You're going to be able to speak your truth, your mind. You're going to be able to create, to write, to dream. The level of connection is coming up also. Now you've got Judgment here. And Empress. So this is also part of the plan. This is also a call to new life that is based on abundance of the universe, fertility, growth of the universe, which is fertility. So the ability, whether it is literally having, a family, a baby, getting pregnant, finding out you're pregnant, or getting in the position where you can now have, a baby, have children. Some of you, the children is going to be from your projects, your creativity, that you're going to be living more from the overflow and magnetizing and attracting because of all the work, all the focus that you've done here, right? Knight of Pentacles. Because of this, the timeline that's shifting for you is moving out of having to labor and always do. It's about being open to life, being in harmony. So this is very much about being in alignment. As you're in alignment to the path that you're on, to the particular part of the path or chapter. Now I have pick a cards on that. You could watch that. That can give you an idea if you would like some extra input or insight on that. And so that is putting you, some of this I'm hearing, this is also debt paid as this learning lesson, something that you had to learn about stopping yourself or not feeling good enough, or think things aren't perfect, the perfect situation, the perfect body, the perfect age, the perfect stage, the perfect time, the perfect house, the perfect career, the perfect person. There's a, perfect time. There was a lot about, let me wait till this happens. Let me try this. Let me try that. You're not doing that anymore. Okay. And so it's bringing this new beginning, which on Judgment is a turning point of living from the overflow, from living from a space of prosperity. So that's really guiding a lot. That's abundance. And you're building this level of abundance through magnetizing what is right for you. So this is a lot about magnetizing. This is a lot about allowing the law of magnetic attraction, because when you're in alignment, when you're in resonance, the law of magnetic attraction, we don't use it. It's a principle that naturally happens, organically happens to whatever we're aligned to, whatever we're resonating to, whatever we're aligned to, whatever we're putting our time, our energy, and our focus, we naturally attract in alignment to that. So you're attracting from a higher vibrational frequency. This is going to bring a lot of opportunities. Wow, yeah, see, awakening, the breakthrough. The gods. This is things getting better bit by bit. That's the Knight of Pentacles, things getting better, be process oriented. Things are getting better and better and better and better. You're attracting more and more of what you need and want, more and more of a higher vibrational frequency of what you need and want, a higher experience, a more expanded experience for growth, better. So this is you finding more of what you need and want in the price range, in the energy range, whatever it is that you need and want, you're able to attract that just by visioning it, just by thinking about it, because you're in alignment and you start attracting it to you. So this is health picking up too. This is, oh, I need to find something, I'm meeting someone that has the answer or has the referral for you. Because you're not waiting for the earth 3D perfect time. There is no perfect time, but now is the perfect time. All right, let's get a message through the astro dice, through the language of the astro dice. Yes, of course, Libra. We've got Taurus Libra here. You have Venus. Wow, Venus in Libra in the 9th house. Yes, because that's an abundance mindset. That's a harmonizing mindset. That's harmony. Venus in Libra, harmonizing with the universe, with yourself, within yourself, with other people, being in alignment. So you have shifted something energetically and also within your belief system through all of this. And so you're going to attract more harmonizing relationships, more harmony, more higher vibrational relationships, more loving relationships, more creative relationships. For some of you, these creative relationships are going to be international or overseas. You could even meet someone to date or create with or collaborate with. I just heard the messages are no boundaries to stop you now. So time is not going to be a stopper. Energy, money is not going to be a stopper. That someone lives in another country, another state, that's not going to be a stopper, okay? Because you're coming from the overflow. All right, Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, I am living and attracting divine abundance. I'm living and attracting divine abundance from the universal overflow. Yeah, you've got a lot in your bank account, okay? The Bank of the Universe has a lot for you. But alignment is key. So whatever that means to you, you can ask me about it. Alignment means not forcing. It's a healthy control. It's like, think of when you're sailing, or you have the rudder. You don't hold it tight. It moves a little bit. Even when you're driving, it's not, you don't drive like this. The steering wheel is loose, but you got a nice grip on it. But it does move a little. So this is about alignment and not control. So when you align to the present circumstances and the messages you're getting from spirit or your higher self, you're in alignment. So alignment is key for you. So this alignment is what is allowing you to withdraw from the Bank of the Universe. You're able to withdraw now more abundance. That's what you're going to be given. That's what you're ready for. That's what is about to happen, is this higher level of abundance based on your value, your worth, that you've up-leveled, the up-leveling of your value and worth. So you have a lot in there. A lot in there. Money, everything that you need. That's what the Empress is. There are no limits. All right, Soul Light. Okay, I feel another Soul Insights mantra for you. Let me see. Okay. I am open to the abundance that I now receive easily and effortlessly. Yeah, through alignment, All right, Soul Light, lots of love and light. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you chose Soul Story number 3 or any other soul story as well as this one. You are definitely attracting a lot of love, a lot of abundance, financial prosperity, financial abundance. And I also heard a little animal being a companion. If you, some of you are getting a pet, an animal being a fur baby, you're getting a companion, or you're going to be taking care of someone's pets, or you're moving to a place where there are pets. Some of you horses. I'm getting a lot with your spiritual bank account has a lot to do with animals and animal beings, and actually even elementals, fairies. For some of you, frog medicine, I'm hearing. There's a shamanic opening for you, understanding more about nature and life, and being able to either move closer to nature or spend more time in nature. So even though this is a pyrite nugget, I'm really getting that this, I just heard lucky charm. So part of your spiritual bank account holds within it a lot of luck. So the Bank of the Universe has a lot of opportunity for you, but luck. You've accrued a lot of luck. Now I'm going to say this is luck is preparation meeting opportunity. So I'm getting that you've prepared. I also feel that you have gone through a lot of healing, emotional healing. Some of you have spent a lot of time on your own. I'm getting also that using of numerology, astrology. A lot of you are going to, what's in your bank account is a lot of wisdom or insight or use of divination tools. Could be astrology, Reiki, healing. Could be numerology, also Kabbalah, but I get also a lot to do with astrology or following moon cycles. You may be writing about this, teaching, sharing. This is also the opportunity for a hobby to become a source of income, one of your sources of income. What is in the Bank of the Universe for you is a lot to do with emotional fulfillment. I want to see what's on the bottom here. A lot of it is emotional fulfillment. This is whether it's in a job, a career, or work. Work that's more emotionally fulfilling. It's funny that I said something about, didn't I say about the boat? Or maybe that was the last, pick a card, but soul story number 2, I think. But I'm getting a lot with you with the boat, water, boating. I'm getting a lot to either spending a lot of time by water, a lake, a beach, and also something, you're going to be flying somewhere over the water. You're going to be flying. Okay, this also wanted to come out. Look at that. Yeah. There's a lot with you about stars. So you're going to be spending some time where you can see the stars. Some of you, what's in the Bank of the Universe for you, your specific bank account, is that you have some unexpected opportunities that are coming in for you that you're going to feel quite lucky, or how did this happen, or how did I get this opportunity? And because of that, it's somehow going to put you on the radar of someone with an opportunity. Now, some of you, this is an opportunity with work. It has to do with destiny. If I'm going to use an analogy, I would say something with the 10th house. Oh, and just as I said that, look what came out. Job. Yeah. You may be all, oh, I just love this. In the channeling, I was talking about a dog, and look what came out. A dog. Be your own best friend. But okay, we're going to look at that. So there's a job, a dog. You've got a lot of good stuff coming, soul story number 3. A lot of good stuff. This is, wow, I just heard temple magic, or working with a temple or sacred temple. Yeah, you're going to have a lot more opportunities in your life. And you're going to be at the right place at the right time. Now, one thing that I'm getting is that you actually are going to be, you're going to be meeting some very influential people, or you have them around now, and they're watching you. Like, what are they going to do? What are they? There's something coming up within your influence. within how the, how you go through life, what you do in your life, or something that you gave up and now you're moving in a new direction. I feel like this is happening emotionally. There's been an emotional shift for you. There's been a lot that's held you back emotionally. I would say a lot of emos here. I would say empaths. I would say that, well, you're getting a lot of cards too, and I didn't do my table in a way to handle them all, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Okay, let's look here. Let's start this. Okay. Untapped inner power. You're getting ready to experience great power from within. This is very much a soul story of preparation. You're getting ready. You're getting prepared. Some of you know, I'm preparing for this. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. It's starting to pay off. I can feel something. I'm preparing. You're a very strong connection to your higher self, and you've been listening. So this nugget is really like a golden nugget of opportunity and a golden nugget of luck. From what, thank your lucky stars. And I'm getting thank your lucky stars that you were prepared. Thank your lucky stars. This is the situation of doing a passion project, putting it out there, and then someone seeing it and going, oh my God, we want to hire you for this. Or would you think, would you ever think of scaling up that? Our company is looking for someone like you. So those of you that are very entrepreneurial, or you have an idea and you're like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work. You need to put your stuff out there. You need to play and put your stuff out there and start creating. Because what's going to happen is someone's going to either refer someone to you or refer, you to them, or someone's going to see you and go, oh my God, this is what we want. Or we're thinking of doing something like this. Why not work with this person? And look at kindred souls. See, in your spiritual bank account, in the bank of the universe, are more spiritual souls, kindred spirits, kindred souls, like-minded individuals. You're going to be placed at the right place at the right time. This nugget is like a talisman for you. This nugget has many sides. So it's energy, it's universal energy, the infinite creative intelligence of the universe. Of the all that is. So there's a placeholder. There's all these different things that want to come through. You're reconfiguring your whole life. So part of what's coming up for you is the opportunity to really reconfigure your life, rebalance it, put the pieces back in your life in a different way, in a better way. Yeah, you're going to be getting past your comfort zone. See, manifesting magic and wishing on a star. So this is what I'm thinking. There's thank your lucky stars. So you're dreaming again, and what's happening is that there are new dreams coming in. You're going to move from that space of I don't know if I can do it, or I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm not enough this. Some of you a little lack conscious. Some of you, let's be honest. I mean, I know a lot of readers are like, oh, you're lack conscious. No, sometimes life knocks you down. You go through challenges. People come and go, betrayals, people die, we get ill, somebody gets ill, we have to take care of them, we have children, they have needs. It's not all toxic positivity. It's not about that. It's about being genuine and real. It's not being positive. I don't even like that word, because positive and negative. Positive is the male aspect, and we're so trained to do and think, the negative, right, is the feminine. It's the magnetic. We need both. Positive charge, electrical charge, magnetic charge, which is the negative charge. So you've gone through a lot, but you're ready now. You're ready. So in that bank of the universe is a time to shine. You're going to be moving out from the pack somehow. And people are going to be saying, oh my God, this is so magic. You thought of this. How did this happen? Or you've always wanted to do this and now it's happening. Because you prepared. This is not rocket science. You have been preparing. And look what we have here, dog, which I was in the channel part. Dog was coming through. because you have been being your own best friend. So you are going to have a special someone. Now, this is also a relationship, a special someone relationship. And also, I've got to tell you, I do see some of you, if you've been wanting a little doggy or big doggy or another dog, I just heard what's in your spiritual account, bank account, is your dog getting better. Some of you have a dog. Some of you have a dog that's going to be on the other side soon, but the other one is getting better. So you're in a transition. Some of you have a dog that's sick. The dog gets better. Okay, the dog is getting better. I heard the dog is getting better. Some of you could be a cat also. The pet is getting better, but specifically the dog is getting better and you're receiving a dog. Now, because you've been putting time in on yourself, that's a form of self-love. Preparation is self-love. It's like, yeah, I love myself enough to go for it, to prepare, to go for my dreams. And look at that. What did I say earlier? Love what you do what you love. The job. This is a different job, a better job, or the job you're going to see. Some of you are changing the job. You're changing up. Some of you are in a transitional job. You're going to see how the job is helping you, so you can stretch yourself into manifesting more magic in your life and manifesting more of what it is you want. So in your spiritual bank account, in the bank of the universe, you are getting more opportunity to get a leg up, to stretch into new territory, new hobbies, new lands, with new people, to move, to go for that dream, that goal, that whatever that desire is. And we've got falling, drop into the deep end of your soul. Yeah, well, you've been doing that. So you're going to be able to live more from your soul. And look at this, airplane. I love this. Oh, God, you could do so many cards. Sometimes soul story number 3 can be kind of chatty. Okay, airplane. This is about spreading your wings and flying, but this is also about living internationally and traveling more. So some of you are going to be traveling more. Now, I'm seeing a lot of things with you in this bank account. It is a dog. Some of you, it is a dog that flies with you or that comes on the plane to you. So it could be from a breeder or friend or somebody's gifting you a dog or is flying. I really hear they're going to get better. So somebody's getting better. Is your animal being your dog? Some of you, it's you. You're getting better. Some of you, you're stretching yourself. I'm also seeing in the bank of the universe a lot to do with physical activity and even racing or marathons or rowing, something in the water. You're going to be much more active. Ooh, food eating. Yeah, see, be mindful of the thoughts you're ingesting. But this is also better food. I'm also getting a chef, or a chef, and they're cooking for you, or you're going someplace. There's a lot of international travel here within you're going to be traveling a lot more. A lot of you by airplane, but some of you, this is travel with work, or you're going to be working also remotely and reach your goals. What did I say? Yes, 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 yes. Rise above. I love this. That's it. Right now in your bank account, your spiritual bank account, the bank of the universe, what is in there is rising above. Better opportunities, new opportunities, fine dining, eating better, some of you cooking better, sharing your gifts with people of cooking, and some of you a lot more travel. You're going to really feel lighter. There's a lot of light here, but yet very grounded. I'm getting a very grounded energy. But you're really going to be going for it. The opportunities that are coming up for you are going to stretch yourself to really go for it. Now, look at all this. My God. So many cards here. How are we going to do this? You guys know how I love my cards. Okay, money tree and job offer. Well, we've got that twice. You've got job and job offer here. Responsibilities. Okay, let's just see what we got going on here. We got spending, training, and negotiating. Well, this negotiation is for work. Now, one of the things that is coming up for you, and I feel that's why you have this gold goblet, right, is that you are going to negotiate. You're going to be earning, receiving, making more money. Or there's also what is in the bank of the universe is multiple opportunities for you for work or increase. Now, this could be selling property. This could be in real estate. This could be that you're budgeting and you're finally able to save, but also invest. This could be investments, whatever that means to you. This also means that you're moving into a time where there is going to be much more work. I mean, it's there. Job, negotiation, job offer, responsibility. You're budgeting. Some of you are going to the next level with your job or career. It could be incorporating or a different tax structure. Some of you are teaching, you're training others. You're doing, I just heard mind mapping. I just heard something with some kind of group. Mastermind group and mind map. You're doing something mentally. There's a lot to do with working with the mind and thoughts and maybe even affirmations. And look at this money tree. So money does grow on trees. It grows on the tree of life. You are tapping into a spiritual principle that is opening you up to abundance. Now, you're realizing that the same consciousness that you were living in before is not the consciousness that you can be in for this advancement. So a lot of what you're doing is you're stretching your thought. You're working with your mind. You're working with affirmations, with mantras. You're working with repetition, with visualizing and feeling the energy and embodying on a soul level the abundance, the prosperity, the health, the wealth, the inner wealth, outer wealth, whatever it is that you want, how you want to live, you are living it. And therefore you're attracting it. Yeah, look at this. You're stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one you have now. Well, that's what I said earlier. Some of you are in a particular job and you're what I call bridging. Okay, I guess we're going to have to do this because let me see if I can move this. Soul story number 3. You're very chatty. Okay. Excuse me moving the tripod. There we go. Okay, but I got to get an extra row in there because that's what's required. Okay, so, and you're going to be doing what's required. Okay, I'm so excited for you. Okay, here's the deal. You're in a bridging phase, a lot of you. You have a job. You have a whatever it is, whether you're working for yourself, entrepreneurial, you have something set up. You want something else. You're manifesting the magic. You need to move into gratitude for what you have and see the abundance for what you have. That's what this cup is about. You need to connect in emotionally to this job, this position, this life situation is serving me. When you look at how your circumstances are serving you. Now, not every part of your circumstance obviously is going to be serving you. There's going to be some things where you're like, oh, well, I can't spend as much, or I can't do this as much, or this is noisy, or I'm out in the middle of nowhere and I can't, it takes a half an hour to drive to the store. So there's limitations with all of life, all relationships, all of life, everything on the earth plane. But when you look within the limitation and you see how you are also being supported, helped, or served, your soul path, then you move out of being stuck. So you are moving out through preparation, whatever you're preparing for. Now, some of you, this is happening right now. Some of you, this is starting to happen, where things are really going to shift because you're preparing. You're preparing your mind. You're preparing your approach. You're preparing your viewpoint. You're preparing your body, you're preparing, on a job level, you're preparing, okay, I'm going to put this out there in the world, I'm going to do this. Make yourself available, okay, for the opportunities, because a big chunk of your spiritual bank account in the bank of the universe has to do with opportunities and getting out there. It's almost like you've also been being trained for the opportunities that are coming up. We've got frozen. Again, this is this feeling of I don't have enough, or I'm, frozen, the opportunities aren't there. Let's see, your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You're being divinely guided. See, once you tap into the spiritual truth, the big T here, the big truth, you tap into your untapped potential. You tap into your power and your potential. Your power is spirit. Spirit is always our power. So when we see the gift within the limitation, what we don't like, we're all been there. Like, I love where I live, and a small place, and some friends are, oh, it's so small, why do you live there? And I go, guess what? I don't have to worry about so much furniture. I used to have a big house, and I had a huge yard, and then I had to put stuff in the yard. I had to make sure it was, the grass was mowed, and this and that and that and this. I'm not saying that's not great, and that can be great for some people. But over the time, I realized, you know what? I don't want to have so much stuff. And for me, part of it is because I've lived so many different places within the United States and within Europe. I've traveled a lot. I've lived overseas numerous times. And no matter how much you want to keep, you have to end up, even if you get, with those big containers on the boat, you still go through your stuff and I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to keep that. Or it gets lost. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's something new coming in the direction for you that really helps you pinpoint. And I feel that's also in the bank of the universe for you, is the ability to take hold of these opportunities. So you've got a lot of goal reaching in your bank account. You're going to be reaching your goals. You're going to be earning or receiving more money. You're going to have more revenue sources of income. Some of you, this also has to do with some kind of, I just heard clearance. You get the clearance. Some of you are getting checked out, and you're getting the clearance to move ahead or move forward. So there is going to be negotiations, whether with clients or people that you work with, or in a particular job offer. Okay, now this has been coming up. I think this is the third. I think this might have come up, job offer in every soul story. So you get a new job, but it does bring more. It brings more work, but that's okay. It brings more responsibility, but that's part of why your income is coming up and the ability to soar. Stop dimming your light. This is the stretch yourself right here. Stretch yourself. So coming out of the shadows, flying high, giving yourself a chance, thinking bigger. So part of what's in your part of your spiritual bank account within the bank of the universe is an attitude that's now being downloaded within you to think bigger, to plan bigger, to vision bigger, to manifest bigger, which is more of the magic of life, the magic and mystery of life. I think it was Carl Jung that said it takes just as much energy to think of a small dream as it does a big dream. It's the same. Same with a little problem or a big problem. Some people, a little problem is like, what is that saying? Mountains out of molehills. So one of the things that's coming through for you is that you're being guided and nudged by spirit, by your own higher self, by your spirit team, spirit guides, all of the above, to think bigger, to plan bigger, to vision bigger, more expansive. So you're going to have opportunities to show what you know, to help others. Some of you are getting trained in something that then it's some kind of internship, there's some kind of training, and then you get a job from it. Wrong. Okay, this is from the wrong thinking. So you're moving from thinking that didn't serve you into thinking. So do you see what's going on with a lot of you here? Untapped power. Oh, yes. So you've processed a lot. So one of the opportunities that's coming up in the Bank of the Universe, and that's coming, you're getting this download, you're receiving, is the ability to dream again, to hope, to plan for more, bigger, to expand, and also moving out of some kind of either lack, limitation, or and I say victim mentality, but we do go through things and we are the victim, or something's happened to us and we have to heal from that. So you're getting, one of the things that's in that bank account for you is a redirection of energy so that you can lighten up and soar and fly. This is the ideas for you. It's being in the sky, right? See, the sky is the limit. So you're moving into a time where the sky is the limit. This is bringing in opportunities to show what you have. This is bringing in opportunities to connect more to nature, to have more of emotional fulfillment. And we've got the Ten of Cups. Okay, try not to cut these off, but I don't like to stop the flow. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. In your spiritual bank account, in the bank of the universe, is the ability to persevere and not give up and not focus on any wrong paths. You're clearing up misunderstanding, wrong thinking, or thinking that wasn't supportive of you, or thinking that is just over. You've done. And we've got the Three of Pentacles under responsibilities. This means there's more work, there's more projects. Chariot, this is all about the I can do attitude. I think I can, I know I can, I think I can, I think I can, I know I can, I know I can, I am. Okay, Page of Wands. And increase, Ace of Pentacles. So what is in the Bank of Universe for you is the ability to move forward, is the ability to increase income, at least one other source of income coming in, or if you have just one source, that gets better, a main source. This is also new openings and opportunities. Again, this is about preparation. This is about taking the money, saving it, working on projects, working with others, having support. So what else is in the Bank of the Universe for you is more support, is more help. For some of you, it is a new home. I'm getting a lot to do with a new home. It's a move. For some of you, it's a move overseas or to another country or to another living situation that brings you more emotional fulfillment and emotional stability. You're also going to have the time, the energy, and the focus for certain plans or projects that you want to do, or certain hobbies that you're doing. For some of you, there is more leisure time coming in, but it's not without responsibility or work. So it's going to be, can you carry your responsibility lightly? Can you be more light with that? Page of Wands is showing me that this is both a new beginning and there's a new direction coming in for you work-wise or creatively or with projects that it's a new call to life. Something new is blossoming in your support, your work, your career. There's something new that's blossoming that's about to pay off. That's a biggie for you. It's about to pay off. Okay, let's get, hope you can see this one rune card. So we're looking at the energies psychically using the language of the cards to interpret what's in the bank account. Let's see here. The ability to move forward. Look at generosity and balance. This is also harmonious relationships. This is also a gift of a relationship. This can be a gift of commitment, some form of commitment in relationship. This is even partnerships. These are partnerships based on reciprocity, respect, commitment, love. So what is coming in, the universe is going to be very generous with you, which means people and situations. So what's in the Bank of the Universe for you has a lot to do with, again, opportunities, luck, generosity, openings, gifts, the unexpected that you don't see that brings you some form of increase. All right, let's look at the Astro Dice. I just heard mama, mommy, mom, mamma mia. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Somebody's singing. I'm hearing Italian now. Someone's traveling to Italy. A lot to do with travel here. A lot of movement, whether by car, or bus, train, I don't know. A lot of different movement and travel, changing locations, locale. Some of you deciding to travel with work or work remotely, or something you're going to be going on the road with. This could be touring of some sort, but there's something also about taking it on the road or even having a show, and that could be traveling or training, taking your workshops or seminars or training or traveling. Now, this is going to be different for different people. For some of you, it is within the state or you're in. Some of you within the country. Some of you out of the country. Some of you multiple countries. But I also get there is a relocation. Story number 3. Oh, yes, of course. Mercury and Taurus, think prosperous. Come on, soul lights, think prosperous. Mercury and Taurus in the 9th house, the higher education, but that's also the higher mind. Think prosperous. Think money, think longevity. Taurus is about the ability to persevere, persistent effort, not struggle, and build. So you're building a new reality based on the higher principle, the higher mind. But it has a lot to do with material wealth. So one of the things that's coming in is this level of material wealth. This is a beginning. What is in your spiritual bank account, your individual spiritual bank account in the bank of the universe, is a beginning of prosperity. You've got it there. Tap into that tree of life. Mysticism, magic, the occult, the esoteric, the spiritual, spirit, God, the all that is, infinite creative intelligence of the universe, whatever you want to call that, right? The collective, well, it's beyond the collective consciousness. The resonant fields, morphogenic field, whatever you want, subtle energy, universe, whatever terms you have. I always think God is beyond the universe because the universe is definable, but that all that is, the all that is, whether it's universes or whatever, when you are connecting into that, you are tapping into your spiritual bank account in the bank of the universe. You are tapping in to the resources of the universe and beyond, infinite. This is infinite. It's coming from the metaphysics. That's your untapped potential and power. It's an attunement to the emotional body, the energy in motion, the feelings, the sensing, the intuitive aspect of you. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Okay, so light, your soul insights mantra is, I'm attuned and aligned to the heart of the universe and my soul, and I am manifesting magic. And for some of you, I'm manifesting magic and creative expression. Yeah, you want to create. For you artists, you're gonna be doing really, really well. All right, lots of love and light, and I'll see you in another reading. Hello there, welcome to your reading if you chose soul story number 4. What's in your spiritual bank account in the bank of the universe? What's been accruing as momentum is the ability to persevere and break through. There's an energy coming in that's been building about breakthrough, about moving forward or upward and outward, blossoming. You also, within your bank account is, and you've worked hard for this, there's been a focus of inner peace and serenity. You are manifesting more of a connection to your soul, your subconscious mind, understanding your mind, what's in your mind, what's in your local mind or little mind, and what's in the divine mind or non-local mind. You're connecting in to spirit. You have a lot of spiritual energy, focus, understanding, and wisdom in your spiritual bank account. This is from many, many lifetimes. This is also a connection other dimensionally. I also feel some of you could work with just sort of dragon energy, the magic, the mystery. There's something about the occult. Also starseed energy I'm getting, and also Ashtar command. And also I feel like there's something about a lineage, a spiritual lineage or spiritual teaching or spiritual principles also that you're very aligned to. So within the bank of the universe, what's coming into you is a life that is much easier. There's something easing up about your life, and that you are going to have a momentum that's being granted or dropped down to you, this momentum. It's the dawning of a new day. There's light coming in out of the unknown. So clarity of purpose, clarity of your soul purpose, of how you want to express and experience your soul purpose, clarity of what is inspiring for you, of your mission. You're going to be getting a lot of clarity, and this clarity is going to bring you a lot of peace of mind, serenity, and peace. I'm getting also working with meditation, very good for you. So that is something that is, you're able to download transcendent states through meditation and or breath work. Also, what I'm being shown in your spiritual bank account, the Bank of the Universe has been holding something back, a gift. There's been a promise of a new life, or the ability to use a gift. In your Bank of the Universe, in your particular account, you do have a lot of gifts, and you have a lot of healing abilities, healing gifts, healing abilities. Some of you it's through your voice, some of you through sound, maybe even vibration, or working energetically, or working with resonance or vibration. You do have a lot of healing ability and healing powers that you're really able to help other people. Yeah, you're a help. You're a help. You're a help. Some of you, it's a healing touch. I'm getting touch, the magic with a touch. There's a strong connection to source. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. We got heart opening here. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we got a lot of cards. Here we go. You definitely are working with guides. You're definitely working with spirit. You have a spirit guide, spirit team. Some of you don't yet, and you're going to be getting. You're going to become more aware of your higher self and become more aware of your spirit guides, your spirit team. A seamless connection to this inner guidance. Okay? Yeah, that connection is very powerful for you. It's a dawn of a new day. Dawn is that name is coming up. Yeah, you're going to be, whatever your, it's secret power, no, it's a gift. It's a spiritual gift, spiritual understanding that's coming to you, that you're going to be able to use in your life. And some of you, the time to help others or help others heal is coming. So this is, you're going to get a new start or a new beginning. There's something new that's coming in for you at this time. And it's based on what brings calm. I'm seeing spiritual center. Some of you working with a yoga center. There could be yoga, meditation, working within a center, or traveling to different centers. You could be funding or finding a center that you want to work in, or that you're starting. This does bring for some of you a change in, again, where you work or how you work. So this could be a change in job or position or career focus, because you're tapping into something that is much more spiritually aligned to you. Okay, let me get another message. Yeah, I get a lot. Okay, let me just go. Let me start here. So let's see. We've got collaboration. Yeah, some of the things that are coming through for you from the Bank of the Universe, you have been visualizing. And this is about what you've been visualizing or wanting in your life is starting to come through, is starting to manifest. So again, on the road of life, right, the soul path, you're starting to connect in or get those people opportunities. But this has a lot to do with people. I feel this has a lot to do. We've got heart opening. Let me get the cards out. We've got healing, cocoon of light. Yeah, you're healers. You are healers. I just heard hands of light. Some of you are going to be writing a book about healing or overcoming something through healing, self-healing and or healing others. Vibrational match. Freedom of soul expression. divine time and manifesting magic. You might want to look at soul story number 3 also. Okay. So what is happening? A heart opening. There's a relationship, a very important relationship in your path, in your soul path. Let's hit that. So part of what you're drawing in or you're receiving has to do with in your life manifesting more from the heart chakra you've been opening. That's part of what's in your spiritual bank account, is a heart opening that connects you more to life, to love, to people, and also drawing in a divine match, a sacred match, a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, spouse, partner, life partner, creative partner. You're going to be getting, this is a lot about people. So if you've been wanting more people in your life or a particular relationship, this is about what is in the bank of the universe is a love match, vibrational match, more relationships, special relationships, partnerships, committed relationships, creative relationships. A lot of you have wanted someone to create with, to collaborate with. Some of you, this is writer, director, writer, editor. I'm getting partnership, like, you know, one goes with the other. One's a writer, one's an editor, one's a director, one works in front of the camera, one behind the camera, one videos, one, there's something about a nice work match coming in for you to manifest together. Alien. Accept that you're unrepeatable, spectacular, and phenomenal. Yes, well, this is my star seeds, healers, light workers here. You are traveling. A lot of you are going to be traveling and or travel and living in another land, another country that's different than you. And there could be different languages. You're going to adjust. Something is changing in your lifestyle. Now, some of you, this is a spiritual center, a commune, living communally. Some of you, it could be a loft, live work space. Some of you, it could be, it's a place that's very connected to your soul. You're going to where your soul wants you to be. We're on the deepest level of your heart and soul. It's about your soul, but you're going to feel it in a heart resonance, a heart opening. And when you go to this place, you're going to be, oh my God, I'm home. So it's so good for your heart and so good for your soul. It's really attuned and aligned to your soul and attuned to your heart. It allows your heart to open. And so this is also manifesting, those of you that this is something you want, you've been visualizing, you've been dreaming about, is a relationship that you can really be you. This is an amazing, sacred, soul-connected relationship, heart-connected, heart-attuned. Lottery, bet on yourself. And I just heard, be yourself, because you're being yourself. So you're going to have some opportunities to come up to really show, you know, what you're about or what's important to you. Oh my God, look at this great match. Here we go. Vibrational match. You're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. Yes, but look at the world. So this is working internationally. So part of what's in your spiritual bank account is the ability to reach others, and through collaboration and connection. Again, this great match is a vibrational match. Finding better work, better job, better people to collaborate, better collaborations. Now, I feel I collaborate with you because I'm tuning in. So this to me is a collaboration. You're helping in the reading, you're broadcasting, you're transmitting. I'm picking up the signal, the information, but you're doing it too. It's part of you, you know. But I also feel there is a move, different locale, different way of living. You're meant to reach more people or work more internationally. For some of you, it could be nationally, it could be, you know, within a country, a big, you know, bigger country. But I feel you're going to reach people that you may not have been able to reach had you not done this move. Now, this move for some of you could be more mental, kind of a different headspace. It could start like that, or where you invest your time or how you want to reach people. But I do feel it's going to go into international work or working internationally, working with the world. There's something about you working with the earth, working with the world, working nationally, working internationally, and this is within the soul signature frequency. It's the vibration of your soul signature frequency. So you're getting sent the right people, the right situation, so that you can harness your energy. So you've done a lot of healing. This is a lot about healing light. Some of you are working to heal the world, heal the earth, heal the universe. You're working specifically with group awareness and group consciousness. Yeah, you're cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and growing. Look at that. You're manifesting magic as part of the divine plan and divine timing. So if you've been working hard or diligently, or you love the work that you do, that's paying off. Got locked. Work you want, temporary position. No, I feel this is about security. You're getting some new level of security. There's emotional maturity. There's maturity of funds. Something matures. And there it is, a new beginning. It's a good time to start a new job. So part of what's coming from the spiritual bank account, the bank of the universe, is an opening, an opportunity for you to have work that you love more, or that pays more, or whatever that level of fulfillment is for you. Let's see what you've got here. Vacation. Changes. Weekend sale. Okay, you're selling something. Well, I feel like, again, the opportunities that are there. So you may not want to have to pay full price on something, or you're looking for something, and so what's in the bank account is the opportunity. Again, this is a lot about opportunities. The opportunity to that vacation, to go on the vacation you want. The opportunity for the changes that you want are happening, to put you more in the vibrational match of your soul. It's really important to have this here. Manifesting magic. Yeah, something's freeing you up. It's a better match for you. I just heard locally, work-wise. Some of you, it's like winning a lottery. I don't know if this is like crowdfunding, you're sourcing something, or it could be an investment, or it could be a loan paid, or there's an increase financially, but there's the opportunity to get some of the things that you need at the price that you can afford. So some things that were out of reach for you are now coming into I just heard the availability is there. So what is in the bank of the universe for you is changes that are transformative. There we go, Six of Wands. I just heard truth be told. So there's something about you understanding the truth, or someone's going to be telling you the truth. You're going to get to the truth of the matter. Some of you, what's in your spiritual bank account is getting to the truth. Understanding something, or something that was kept from you is now revealed. You're going to get the truth that you need. You're going to get the opportunities that you need also. You're going to get the information on the direction that you need. What is it that you need to do? Whoa, okay, that's a lot. Let's just take these. Let's see what this is. Yeah, a lot to do with movement, clarity, getting the clarity. I heard clairs. You've got divine timing, and you've got changes. So you're going to, within your bank account, within your reach, you're going to have the money, the ability to do what it is you need and want to do. Okay? So, whoopsie. A lot of movement here, but it's inner move. So we've got the Six of Wands, the Five of Wands. Trust, you need to have faith. Trust, have faith in your abilities, in the situation. So one of the things that you're going to be given, or you're going to receive more, because you're working on it, is faith. So part of the bank of the universe for you is giving you the energy of faith, the belief, the energetic frequency of faith, so you can unlock the opportunities and unlock your prosperity, unlock your opportunities. So you're getting, through your faith and persistence, your persistent effort, the ability to follow through for yourself, for your path, for your dreams, your goals, in your healing, in what you're creating, you are now going to receive success and movement. This is momentum. Got the Chariot here. Cancerian energy. So some of you have some pretty big dreams and goals. You've got the World. Knight of Cups. Seven of Swords. Let's take one more. So you're going to have the ability to strategize. I feel that's also what the sale is to work with what you have through the openings and opportunities, through what Spirit is placing in front of you. Okay, some of you, this has to do with a spiritual path, a spiritual-based business, spiritual careers, soul entrepreneurship. Okay, there it is. Look at that. Yeah, so there's something about you getting unstuck. So within your spiritual bank account, yeah, just as like Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, completion, and the Emperor. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Emperor. The next level of your business, of your focus, of your career, of your destiny is coming in. And this is the ability to move from the space of your own inner authority and really know that you are an expert in whatever it is that you're doing in your own life, your own wisdom. But this is moving into more of an expert aspect of your life, more in your own personal truth and understanding, and moving more into also a leadership position where you're going to be able to strategize. You're going to need to strategize the next level. So Spirit is going to be giving you a hand in understanding the material universe better, the material world, the earth plane better, how to manifest, what to do with your money, with your increase, with your opportunities, with your resources, with the increase in money, to get to a level where you can do what it is you want to do. You can be in that focus of your creative expression or freedom of your soul expression. So for many of you, this is about having some kind of cushion, some kind of foundation that you're building upon, and that's going to bring you a lot of calm, serenity. It's going to bring you a lot of peace, a lot of inner peace. So you're stretching out in the world also. This has to do with your influence, getting a bigger sphere of influence from your sphere of experience. So either you've gone to a new level of experience and you're broadening your sphere of influence, of being able to influence others. And this is putting you in a new environment. You've got Cancerian energy here. You have Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio energy, and Aries. So what's coming from your spiritual bank account is leadership, better position. Some of you, it is meeting someone in a leadership position that either helps you or you learn from them, or it's a great match. You have what they need, they have what you need. Some of you, this is on a personal level. Some of you, this is business or creative collaboration. Some of you, it is both. But what's coming up for you in the bank of the universe is many more opportunities to connect with others, relationships, the ability to collaborate, to connect more with others, the ability to move. You're going to have the time, the energy, the focus, the wherewithal to move. You're going to be able to do it all within your price range. That's what I heard. And have faith. Yep. That's what's coming from your spiritual bank account. That's also the Six of Wands. So this faith is going to allow you to move mountains bit by bit. You might have to do it bit by bit, but you are putting yourself in a position where the positive changes or life-enhancing changes are coming. Changes that get you in this new direction. You're coming into a new beginning. And again, a lot to do with relationship. In the spiritual bank account has a lot to do with relationship. So you're on your own a lot, but then you end up connecting So that being on your own or alone, even though some of you, a lot of your work you do on your own, or it's about you, or about you as an individual, or you as an expert, you know, your opinion, your purpose. This is very much about your life, but you're partnering up with other people. And I would say a soul connection, a kindred soul, kindred spirit coming in to manifest the magic together. That's soul story number 4. Ooh, I love that. You've got Mars, and that's Mars rules Aragonite. Let me put that in there. And this is a quick heart opening. This is getting past emotional obstructions. So you have Mars and Leo, Leo again ruling the heart in the 8th house. You have, this is a deep connection. 8th house is soul. It's also deep relationships, soul connected relationships, relationships that are based on some similar vibrational frequency and resonance, similar learning lessons, similar soul expression. So you're going to be aligning to more of what's true for you, what is more of a vibrational match for your soul and your soul path. This is about not deviating or veering off the path or getting stuck in relationships that you try to help or try to make it work. This is where things come a lot easier, more easily together. So you've got Mars in Leo. Keep your heart open, opening the heart to the deepest level of you, the soul aspect of you, and therefore the soul of Earth, soul of humanity, soul of the universe, soul of those you come in contact with. All right, your soul insights mantra is, I am open to soulmate connections, and I am open to more soul expression. Lots of love and light. See you in another reading.